Let's talk about the tabular integration. Tabular integration works for integrals of the form integral fx times gx times dx. The fx differentiates to 0 in several steps, where the gx integrates repeatedly. Example: integral of x squared times e raised to x dx. So our fx here is the x squared, while the gx is the e raised to x. Then we use the tabular method. So the first one is positive. Then our fx is x squared and the gx is e raised to x. Then the second row is negative, and the derivative of x squared is 2x, and the integral of ex is, so the previous is says that the gx is integrates repeatedly, so G, integral of ex is ex. The third row, positive, simultaneous, the first is positive and alternately positive and negative. So the third row is positive and the derivative of 2x is 2 and the gx is ex. Then the last, the derivative of 2 or a constant is 0. So, and the integral is ex. Integral of ex is ex. Then the answer of the integral x squared times e raised to x dx is equals to, the first is x squared times ex. Then the second row minus 2x. Then third row of gx, that is e raised to x. Then the third row of the fx, which is the positive 2 e, and the fourth row of the gx, which is 2 e raised to x, then plus c. Another example, the integral of x cubed sine x dx using the tabular. The first is positive, then our fx is x cubed, then our gx is sine x. The second row negative, then the derivative of 3x, the derivative of x cubed is 3x squared. Then the integral of sine x is negative cos x. The third row positive, the derivative of 3x squared is 6x, and the integral of negative cos x is negative sine x. Then the fourth row negative, the derivative of 6x is 6, and the integral of negative sine x is cos x, and the derivative of 6x is 0, and the integral of cos x is sine x. So let's write the answer of the integral x cubed sine x dx. So the answer here is negative x cubed. Why it is negative? Because the second row of the gx is negative, so that is negative x cubed, then cos x. Then the second row of the fx, which is negative 3x squared, and the third row of gx, negative and negative, so positive. Change the sign, positive, that is positive 3x squared sine x. Then the third row of the fx, which is positive 6x, and the fourth row of gx, which is cos x. The answer here is positive 6x cos x. Then the fourth row of fx is negative 6, and the fifth row of gx is sine x. So the answer is negative sine x plus c.